So today our plan is to go ahead and demonstrate how to use our captivating scrolls. In order to do this, I'm going to show you not only how to use them, but also I'm going to show you how to go about hanging a scarf from it. This is one of your do-it-yourself packages that we get a lot of demand for. It's a unique design and it's very, very easy to do. This particular one, our scrolls just have a wire on the back of them that sleeves into this little pocket. And all I have to do is just take it out and sleeve it out and then sleeve my fabric through it. So what I have done is I've just simply put a small pocket on the end of the drape and just enough for my wire to slip into this thing, to this little pocket. Once you've slipped the fabric through it, all you have to do is just simply put that back into place, and that's all you have to do. So we now have a fabric that's hanging from the scroll. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the sleeves back onto the arms. These sleeves are made in 3.5 inch and 5.5 inch projection. So what I do is I put up the first bracket, and this will allow me to determine the angle. I may want it a higher angle or a lower angle. I usually like to have them in this angle, which is not too high or too low. And then all I do simply by keeping it in that position, all I have to do is go ahead and put in my second screw. And once I've done that, then it's pretty much secure in place. It's not going anywhere. And now I have a fabric that is just hanging from our scrolls. All we have to do at this time is by simply adjusting a little bit of these pleats that we have across here by keeping them evenly, making sure that they're hanging even. And one way to do that is just simply pull on the fabric. And for the sake of demonstration, we did not hem the edges of this. It would be highly recommended that you do hem the edges of these. But we can hide that as we go along. I'm going to show you how to do that. Since we did not hem this fabric, I am just going to go ahead and take the first fold and fold it inward to hide that raw edge. And then I am going to work my way towards the center in an angle. Just keep going up in an angle to get that swag look. As you can see, this already looks starting to form, and it's starting to form really nicely. Now that I have pulled it to the center, all I have to do is just make sure that this hem is on the first fold, it's hidden underneath, and then all I need to do is now just scarf it over my holdback. And in order to have it flat on the top, all I do is just pull the first fold. That will give me a very nice tail as well as a nice swag. If I want to go ahead and pull any pleats out, all I do simply just by adjusting my hands in long ways, I can go ahead and put creases in it to create my folds. So what I did here now, I just added a little bit of trim on there without even sewing it on there. I just simply laid it on the bottom of it, and that will also gives it a little bit more of an enhanced look in a sense of doing adding a bit of trim to it to give it a little bit of more look. But you just got a very simple window treatment, simply put up, very, very elegant for that matter. And that would be using our scrolls as well as using our holdbacks. I'm going to go ahead and put up a holdback. So I'm going to show you how to dress our fabrics over our holdbacks. In this particular case, I want to do them about 7 inches because there seems to be a little bit of depth in the wall. And once I've done that, all I do is simply put the holdback on there. For this particular purpose, you're going to use the same technique. As you can see, the drapes are hanging now from the same scroll, and all we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and use the same motion by going from the bottom and working our way up. And once we have done that, just simply draping it over the holdbacks. So by doing this particular look, you can use these holdbacks and scrolls combined on a larger windows as just stationary panels, and it will provide you a very dramatic look. So another job done by Galaxy Design. You're welcome to visit us on our site, which is www.galaxy-design.com. We look forward to seeing you in our showroom. Come on in. If you have any questions, you're welcome to come on in and ask us anything. We do full free design consultation in our showroom. We look forward to seeing you.